Laura Garnette. I'm the Chief Probation Officer for Santa Clara County. I've done this work for 32 years. Started when I was really, really young. I worked in Santa Cruz County for about 21 years and then came over here as the Deputy Chief for Juvenile Services and then became the Chief about 5 years ago. I think Santa Clara County is just a highly collaborative county. This county knows you don't solve problems in a vacuum, and they're only solved when everybody comes to the table, checks their ego at the door, and says, okay, what do we want? We want people to not be victims of crime. We want people to not commit crimes. How do we get there?
Lacey Honors, you know you're not here, correct?
I first met Chief Garnette when she came to us from the county of Santa Cruz. Her leadership has had a tremendous effect on the probation department. She leads with her heart. You can hear her passion she brings when she says, we need to help these people get back on the right track, become productive members of society.
So you try different things, and sometimes they don't work, and you have to stand up together and say, we're going to try this instead.
I can have you look at that.
Rarely do you encounter people like Chief Laura Garnette, who has a deep passion for the young people and the adults of this community.
She has really been a leader in partnering with the Social Services Agency and with the Behavioral Health Department.
Simple interventions have profound impact that aren't so clinical, that aren't about how damaged you are. And it seems like, why didn't we do this 20 years ago? And I think that should be the question everybody's asking.
That kind of transformational thinking doesn't come with everybody that wants to work in this space. I also know people that she was the probation officer for when she was in Santa Cruz County. And it's really interesting to hear them now as men say how much they appreciated the support that she gave them. You don't normally hear people speak very fondly of their juvenile probation officer, but they do.
She truly has distinguished herself as a leader, not just in the county, but frankly statewide. Many of the ideas that she's implemented at the probation department have been looked at by other counties, especially when they see the results and they see us going from 350 down to 110 kids in juvenile hall. You have to take a look and say, wow, what are they doing in Santa Clara County? And often that means, what is Laura Garnette doing?
I know that her family is critically important to her. I mean, without a doubt. I had the pleasure of meeting her mother, Dot, and the spirit that her mother has is transformed in Laura.
I would describe Laura as a very generous person, very giving, very intuitive, which I think serves her really well in the role she plays.
What I admire most about my mom is her determination in everything she does about her life, just like for everything.
I think that's one of the reasons she's gone as far as she has, is she just cares so much.
I'm actually originally from the East Coast, from Virginia.
Laura always uses these crazy Southern expressions and phrases that I've never heard of. One of my personal favorites is death eating a cracker. It's something you say when someone's looking kind of like a mess. You can say, oh, she's looking like death eating a cracker, and never heard anyone say that except my mom, but I love it.
Laura and I, one of our joys is to watch our son Ethan play football. He's an incredible player. It's just so much fun to watch him play. There's this joyfulness in just the little things in life that sometimes I think a lot of us take for granted, but Laura never seems to take it for granted.
She's a great cook.
She's a good cook.
I'm most proud at the probation department of our staff and their willingness to really just do a deep dive and say, yeah, let's try this.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Hey, good morning.
In a field that's pretty notorious for not being hugely innovative, and our staff they're out there doing all kinds of new and different things and having just pretty phenomenal results. And to kind of have both the political backing and just the leadership of this county to so firmly believe in the power of change and believe that people can heal and do better, and to get to be somebody who brings that together is kind of the culmination of all I've ever wanted to do.